What's going on, guys? Rob A here again, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Combiner Wars Silverbolt. Now this is one of the two Voyagers out of the first wave of Combiner Wars figures. You've got Silverbolt and Optimus Prime. I probably won't pick up Optimus Prime, but I most likely will pick up not Menasor, Motormaster when he is available. They're the same mold. And I've heard mixed things about Prime, so I don't really want to go out on a limb for that guy. But Silverbolt looks really, really nice. I have the older generations Silverbolt, the large, super large guy with all the lights and sounds and all that nonsense. And this dude looks 1,000 times better just in the package, which is really a nice change. His wings, he does not have just a folded up jet on his back from the looks of it. I mean, he's got jet parts, but it looks much more compact and well done. You can see he's got some nice artwork here on the side, and this does appear to be nice higher res artwork, unlike the smaller guys. He's got a collector card. He's got a huge gun inside this package here, and yeah, he just looks like a lot of fun. Silverbolt, the Aerobot that's afraid to fly. Alright, so quickly on the back it says, the leader of the Aerobots forms the core of the team's combined form, Superion, a single-minded force bent only on Decepticon destruction. Very cool. So, yeah, here it is on the back. You can see his jet mode, which does just have a robot folded up underneath. That's just how it is. This type of plane does not lend itself to, having full robot transformation, unfortunately. His gun apparently transforms into like a shield and a gun, which is pretty neat. And then of course it shows you the combined form of Superion over here. He is part 3, and drag strip of course being part 1. Why not? So on the side here, another really cool image of looks like Superion himself. Very nice. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the packaging. Let's just open this guy up and get stuff going here. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay guys, so here is Silverbolt in his vehicle mode, and before we get into that, I just want to show you really quick. Here's the collector card that came with him. Very nice artwork on there. Silverbolt, Transformers Generations. Yay! Alright, so on to the vehicle mode. Here it is, of course, and it's nice. It's certainly not the best vehicle mode I've ever seen. There is a lot of junk hanging down under there. At least it's not obviously a robot, I guess. Sorta, kinda. So he does have this ginormous gun sticking off the front here, you can see. And it's got kind of a fake wheel molded into it. You can, of course, pull this out here, like so. And there is a little landing gear bit that comes out, like so. So it can, sit. It does have wheels kind of molded onto the underside of the jet as well. So yeah, it's pretty nice. The front end is rubber and it can bend down for things, and then the back of course is also rubber, but it looks nice. Got a nice thing going on here. You got some Autobot symbols. And yeah, it's a cool jet. I mean, it does obviously of course have this undercarriage, which that's just part of the thing. But as much as this remains the same as far as Silverbolts go, the robot mode actually gets a nice change up, which is pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. So to transform him to robot mode, of course, what you want to do is we're going to start off by pushing that down in either direction, whatever makes you most happy. If you are super OCD, I'm very sorry. It can only go in one direction. Alright, so just push that back just like so. And look, oh, we've already got a robot coming on here. Then you want to take the wings and just kind of push these back a little bit just to unpeg them from the arms, as you can see. We're going to lift the arms out and you can hear those ratchets going. Woo, those ratchets. And you want to just pull this bit down and swing it around, and that's going to become a leg. So you want to not collapse, you want to pull the feet out here, like so, and then collapse that bit onto the back, and then pull out the heel spur, like so. Do the same on the other side. want to pull the feet out, just like that. And then pull the heel spur out. Come on. Here we go. And then flatten that. And then there you go. You've got some feet going on for Mr. Bolt here. Just pull him back a little bit. And then you want to take this red part and pull the whole thing down. You can see his head pop right out. And then push it back, just like so. Flip the arms down and arrange them how you please. You can also put the wings back out to kind of, you know, give him that winged G1 G-Wiz look. He is a little bit back heavy, and by a little bit back heavy I mean he is back heavy, and I think part of the problem is that, at least on mine, and this may not be a complete run thing, but at least on mine the heel spurs are not exactly flat, as you can see. They do stick up a little bit, so I need them down a little bit. Just so, and that will help him greatly in the whole standing up department. But as it is, you can kind of, you know, get him in a good stance like that. Just turn his legs a little bit to the sides, like so, and he can stand just fine. So his articulation is pretty good. His head is on a ball joint. And I'll show his head up close and personal. There you go. Let's flatten his little legs out here. There you go. There's his head sculpt. Very cartoony, but cool. I like it. You can look up. You can look kind of down, around, all around. Do 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 do. So there's his head. He's got the hips with the ratcheting hips. He's got thigh swivel. He's got the knees. He's got actually double hinge knees, which is cool. I like that. He's got ratcheting arms that go ratchet forward and back, or up and forward and out. He's got the bicep swivel and a nice stiff elbow here. Very cool. And you'll notice one other thing. He also has a soft lock here. You can see a little tab on the inside there, this little kind of divot in his arm, and that is very nice, and that is for his combined mode, which we will get into in roughly now. But we'll go over his weapon really quickly first. So he does have this giant sniper rifle. It's nearly as tall as he is. It actually does break into two pieces, like so. And this is kind of a shield sort of thing going on here. There's another tab in there, so you can add weapons if you want. You can even, you know, stick this in there, I guess, if you wanted to, and have it weirdly mounted on his arm. I don't know quite why you'd do that, but you can. It's there. But you can put this, you know, put this guy over here as a shield, and then this one can go in his hand as just a super long gun. You can also combine them together and make kind of a sniper rifle sort of thing, if you so desire. You know, have like one hand up here, one hand here, and then, you know, I'm going to shoot you from a million miles away. So yeah, there you go. So Silverbolt, very, very nice. I do like him quite a lot, and I'm sure you guys want to actually see what he looks like combined. So give me just a second and we will do just that. Alright, so to transform Silverbolt into a torso, it's actually quite simple. So what you want to do is we're going to open up the red bit again here, pop his head away, and while you're at it, you may as well just go ahead and kind of push this out, because it's going to be really difficult to get your finger to pull this up afterwards. So you want to close that up. We'll just leave that sort of loose for now. We'll close it up and leave it loose. And then you want to take the arms and just raise them up, just like so. You want to push them in till they lock, like that. You want to take the fists and just push them around to the back, just like so. Alright. Next up, we're going to take the legs, we're going to fold the knee pads down, like so, and fold up the feet. And basically we're kind of prepping the lower half of his body as though he's going back into jet mode. So you just want to do that. Fold these back up, plug them into the sides. Again, just like you were transforming him back to jet mode, like so. Alright. Then, now that you've got him kind of all tucked up like this, you want to flip him over. Big reveal. And you just want to open this door back up. And I told you it was going to be a pain. So you open this door up, and that's going to reveal Superion's head. And he's got these two antennae, which are super wiggly, wobbly, very soft plastic, possibly rubber. I'm not sure. They're painted, but they are one piece, so you can move one mostly independently of the other, but you want to move them together, otherwise they will have issues. So you just want to fold this back and then tuck it into this tab that's right here, or this slot, just like so, and there you have Superion's head. Now you want to take this Autobot symbol and just flip that centerpiece up to kind of fill in that gap a little bit, and make it so he doesn't have an upside down Autobot symbol on his crotch. Then you want to take these two bits and fold them in and over and lock them together to form his torso, and there it is. That's the Superion torso, and I have to say, it looks pretty good. His thighs are a little skinny, but it really doesn't look bad when he's all together, and we'll show that off. Here is Skydive, I believe. Yeah, Skydive. And to attach these, you can see the combiner port, or the combiner pegs right here. We'll go right into these ports, and it's got a little spring-loaded gimmick here. And you just slide it right in, and it holds just fine. Like, there's no problem with the hold, but if you want it to come out, you just pull it straight out and it comes. So it holds perfectly fine. It really does. But if you want to release it, it's really simple to do that. Super quick change outs. I think it's actually pretty fantastic. This guy, you want to move out of the way. Here's Alpha Bravo. Hold your problems with him. I like him. But there you go. Just put him right back there, and you can, of course, flip the fist back if you so desire. It may impede with the stability of your guy, not the stability, but the posability. But there you have the legs. Pretty well done. And you can see he's getting rather tall. And we've got Firefly here. He's holding Dragstrip's knife, but Firefly, let's flip that down and just slide that right down into the top, just like so. And if I had one beef with this, I wish that these clicked when they went in fully, but it's really not a big deal. You can tell when they're in. I just want that click for my personal deep-seated satisfaction. Oh gosh. So there is Superion. Looking pretty cool, except that he's got a big yellow arm with a purple hand that doesn't belong to him. But that's fine. And of course, articulation is still great. We're going to move the fists out of the way. And we can turn him around and show you. This is what he looks like from the back. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not a ton of kibble back there. So he's still got nice solid ratcheting hips. They hold up just fine. He's got ratcheting knees, which I think, yeah. He's got ratcheting knees. He's still got the thigh swivel, which is awesome. He's got nice... They don't make a lot of noise, but they are super heavy ratchets on his shoulders. And then he's got the elbows, of course, from the legs of the other robots. His head can twist, and I'm still not getting him all in the frame because he is really big. But yeah, he is very, very impressive. He is miles, guys, believe me, miles above and beyond that Fall of Cybertron Bruticus mess that some of you may know I have not even done a review on. I did all the individual members. I did not do a review in the combined form because I could not honestly find anything nice to say about it, and I was just wasting my time. I started several, but I didn't finish any. So anyway, this guy is a whole lot of fun. He's super, super easy to mess around with. He's total Scramble City. Any of these guys can become an arm or a leg or whatever, and super quick and easy to do. You just pull it right. Come on, don't do that to me. Just pull it right up. It's easier than that. Trust me. I'm reaching. No leverage. All right. He can still hold the gun. You can put it together like this for like a combined mode weapon. The only problem with this is, for some reason, these pegs fit in way more loosely in the combined mode hand than they do in the robot hand. But he can, of course, hold it. It does kind of flop around a little bit, unfortunately. But he does hold it. You might be able to like plug it onto the side if there's any guys with like a port on the side. You might be able to do that, but you can still plug it in just like that, and it looks fine, and it holds. So here he is, and we'll do a quick size comparison here. Here he is with Fan Projects M3, just to give you an idea of his height. Their heads are right about the same level. M3 obviously filled out quite a bit more. Looks more solid. Looks less like a toy, but also costs quite a bit more. So honestly, like, this guy is. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased to have finished my first Combiner Wars Combiner. I really do like him quite a lot. He is a toy, obviously. He's a Hasbro toy, so he's not super polished and amazing and looks exactly like he does in the comics or whatever. But he's a lot of fun. He's posable. He's easy to transform, like super easy. All of his modes, super easy, super quick. And I just think they did a really good job for the price points that they were, aiming for and everything else. Like, I think they did a fantastic job with this. I'm totally happy with this guy, and I'm happy to display him. I've heard reports that his feet are too small, and yeah, I can totally see that. His feet are, he's kind of petite. But there are already, of course, third-party options for that. And quite frankly, for the fact that his feet can also become his hands and like the swappability of that, I think it's a very small sacrifice to make. Like, you don't really pay attention to his feet so much. You're looking at this big torso right here, and I think this dude's money. Like, I really do like him a lot. So, yeah. My first Combiner Wars Combiner, Superion, which is cool because Superion was actually the first Combiner I had as a kid. I never actually had Devastator. Imagine that. It's crazy. So anyway, that is going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, please stay tuned right here. I've got more Combiner Wars coming up real soon. Be sure to stay tuned and subscribe, of course. That's what I'm talking about. So I've got Power Glide on the way. I want to see how he works as a weapon for this dude. And I've already got the second wave pre-ordered, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. So thanks again for watching, guys. That's going to do it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.